Why does International Women's Day matter? Why do we dedicate an entire day to celebrate women's achievements and advocate for their rights? The answer lies in the rich history of this annual event. In the early 1900s, the idea of a Women's Day began to take shape within socialist circles in North America and Europe. The first National Women's Day was organized by the Socialist Party of America in New York City in 1908, possibly inspired by a garment workers' strike the year before. Fast forward to 1910, at the Copenhagen International Socialist Women's Conference, a pivotal moment in the history of International Women's Day occurred. Clara Zetkin, a prominent German socialist and women's rights advocate, proposed the idea of an annual International Women's Day. Her proposal received unanimous support from over 100 women representing 17 countries. However, a specific date for the event was not set at this point. The following year, in 1911, the first International Women's Day celebrations were held on March 19th across Europe. These early celebrations, which included rallies and demonstrations, focused on advocating for women's suffrage, the right to vote, and better working conditions. In 1913, the date for International Women's Day was moved to March 8th, a date that has remained constant ever since. This shift may have been done to align with a different labor-related event that took place on February 23rd in Russia. By 1914, International Women's Day events were gaining momentum. In London, a significant women's suffrage march took place on March 8th. Over the course of the 20th century, International Women's Day evolved into a platform for advocating for women's rights on various fronts, including equal pay, education, and ending violence against women. In 1975, International Women's Day received a significant boost when the United Nations began officially commemorating it during International Women's Year. Since then, the UN has adopted themes for each year's International Women's Day celebration, focusing on specific issues related to women's rights and equality. So as we can see, International Women's Day has a rich history rooted in activism and the fight for women's rights. It's not just a day to celebrate the achievements of women, it's a day to reflect on the strides made so far and to renew our commitment to creating a more equitable future. This is why International Women's Day matters. It's not just a day, it's a movement. A movement that continues to inspire and drive change, year after year. Once upon a time, Michelle Obama said, "Today, we are celebrating the strength, determination, and resilience of women everywhere." And finally, don't forget to subscribe for more untold stories like this.